Shalom, it's me, Yerliani Boymau. Welcome to my video. In this video, I will share for you an informations from a book. The title of the book is Educational Psychology, Windows on Classroom. I will share for you from chapter 12. That is about classroom management, developing self-regulated learners. In chapter 12, we will learn about goals of classroom management. Classroom management includes all the action teachers take to create an environment that support academic learning, self-regulation, and social and emotional development. The complexities of classroom help us to understand why creating orderly learning environment is so challenging. To accommodate this complexity and to create a classroom that facilitates academic learning, self-regulation, and social and emotional development, the major goals of classroom management include developing learner self-regulation, creating a community of caring and trust, and then maximizing time for teaching and learning. And then we can learn about developing learner self-regulation. Developing self-regulation takes time and effort, and students need a great deal of support to develop it. Students often aren't self-regulated simply because they don't realize that they are behaving irresponsibly or are failing to control their impulses and emotion. Also, they sometimes don't recognize the relationship between their actions and the consequences of those actions. In real life, we can apply self-regulation is multifaceted and it includes self-motivation, delay of gratification, impulse control, emotional regulation, socialization, self-regulation, regulated learning. However, for students who do become self-regulated, you will have made a lifelong contribution to their learning and overall well-being. Creating a community of caring and trust. A classroom management should support academic and social emotional learning. We can promote both by creating a community of caring and trust, classroom environment in which learners feel physically and emotionally safe. Their needs for belonging and relatedness are met. Teachers are at the core of communities of caring and trust, and we communicate caring by spending time with our students, by demonstrating that we were committed to them both as learner and as a people, and by modeling pro-social behaviors such as courtesy, respect, and fairness, and expecting the same in a return. And then maximizing time for teaching and learning. There are types of timing in learning. First, allocated time. Next, instructional time. Engages time. And the last, academic learning time. The different types of time help us to understand why classroom management is so essential for motivation and learning. The ideal we strive for is to examine, to maximize instructional age and academic learning time, so that as much of our allocated time as possible is devoted to teaching and learning. Although all teacher must spend some time on routine activities such as taking roll and collecting homework, we try to come as close as possible to this deal. We can learn about planning for classroom management. Therefore, first, planning for instructions. Next, planning for classroom management in elementary school. And then planning for classroom management in middle and secondary school. And the last is planning for the first day of school. We can learn too about educational psychology and teaching, creating and teaching your classroom rules. The following guidelines can help in your effort to create and teach rules effectively. First is create a small number of positively stated rules, and then solicit student input in the rule setting process, and then emphasize rationales for rules. And the last one, use concrete example to illustrate rules and procedures. And this is communicating with parents. In this part, we will get benefit of communication. When we talking with parents, we will get more information about a student. And then there is strategies for involving parents. In this part, we will learn about intervening when misbehavior occurs. There is emotional factors in interventions, and then cognitive interventions. Next is behavioral interventions, and then an intervention continuum. Nah, okay. Educational psychology and teaching responding effectively to misbehavior in your student. Incidentally of misbehavior will inevitably occur in your classroom. The following guidelines can help your intervene effectively. In the first point, maintain the flow of instructions while intervening of misbehavior. Then protect student emotionally safety when intervening. And then next, use cognitive interventions when possible. Refer to behavioral interventions when necessary. And the last, move along the intervention continuum only as far as necessary. Serious management problems. This is about defiance and aggressions. To responding to defiant student by remain calm to avoid a power struggles, and then give the rest of the class a brief assignment, and then tell the student calmly but assertively to please step outside the classroom so you can talk. Responding to fighting. An effective response to fighting involves 3 steps. One is stop the incident. If possible, learners must stop the incident. And then protect the victims, and then get help. For instance, in the case of the classroom scaffold, a loud noise such as shouting, clapping, or slamming a chair against the floor will often surprise the student enough, so they will stop. And the next, we will learn about response to bullying. Sadly, in a survey, more than 43,000 high school students have admitted that they had bullied someone in the past year, and nearly the same person said they had been bullied, teased, and taunted. Dramatically increased attention has been directed at the bullying in recent years, partially because of more frequent incidents of cyberbullying, of uh, a form of bullying that occurs when students use electronic media to harass or intimidate other students. Attention has also increased because of some widely published case of student committing suicide after being bullied, particularly after being cyberbullied. Teachers are central to school effort to eliminate bullying, so you will play an important role in the process. First, at the first level, you should intervene immediately and apply appropriate consequences of the perpetrators. Open and frank discussions about bullying that include information about the maladaptive personal and social characters of bullies can reduce their social status among our other students. And the last is school-wide and include all members of the school community. And then we can learn about diversity, classroom management with students for diverse backgrounds. A culturally responsive classroom management model designed to address this problem has 5 elements. First, become personally aware of possible cultural biases, learn about student cultural heritage, learn about student neighborhoods and home environment, create caring and inclusive learning environment, and then develop culturally responsive classroom management strategies. So we can apply these strategies in our diversity class, such as promoting student responsibility and self-regulation, creating communities of caring and trust, and establishing clear expectation or behavior. Okay, this is enough from chapter 12. Thank you so much for watching. Please support me. You can support me by like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's all enough. Thank you so much. God bless you.